Hello there. How are you doing today? I hope you're feeling well, and I hope that you're excited about the monthly reading lottery. This is something that I do each month on my channel. For those of you who are not familiar with this monthly reading lottery, I pull a name randomly from this bucket, and the person that is pulled will receive a tarot reading. And it's a public tarot reading, so you guys can watch it too. If you're interested in joining the next lottery, you can check out the description box for details. So let's see. Let me try and fish somebody out. We actually have two, so I'm gonna throw those back. Two don't count. And the winner is Gina. Congratulations, Gina. You have won the lottery several times already. She is subscribed at the triple lottery or triple chance level, and she's also receiving a reading each month, a short video reading. So Gina, congratulations for winning again, and let's get into your reading. Alright, so we are going to do a focus reading today, which is a reading type designed to help you calm your nerves, to help you slow down and look at things from the right perspective. It's a great reading type if you have anxiety, or if you're struggling to stay focused or concentrate. It really helps. This is a reading type that's available on my website, so if you're interested in booking a reading such as this, you can check out my website and have a look there. It's in the Silver Pentacle tier. I'm using the Tarot Cats deck here, and we are going to get right into it. So Gina, make yourself comfortable, sitting or laying down. Take a couple of deep breaths, and everybody else who is here with us, I suggest that you do the same. Maybe there are going to be some messages here that will resonate with you as well. So if you're coming along with us on this journey, you might as well take a few relaxing breaths too. So the first card is going to represent the current focus. So this card is where your energy, your attention is currently focused. All right. Next is the subconscious resources that you are not consciously accessing or tapping into, but that which are nevertheless available. So this reading is drawing your attention to them. Okay. Next, the energy that's pulling you out of your situation. So this is a great reading type if you're feeling stuck or just kind of meh, like nothing is really going on and you're kind of bored or anxious, or there's a lack of stimulation all around, or maybe overstimulation. Those are the two most tormenting situations. So, when there's some sort of imbalance, and then there's this energy that this card represents, which is pulling you out of your current situation, that is kind of grabbing you and allowing you to be removed from the situation, that elevates you. All right? And finally, the new focus. What is it that the cards are suggesting that you shift your focus towards? It's the last card. All right. So, let's see. The current energetic focus is represented by the King of Cups. The subconscious resources that you are not currently relying on. The King of Swords. The energy that's pulling you out. The Ace of Cups. And the new area of focus. The Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. So, there are two things that I'm noticing immediately. And that's the fact that we have two kings. And we have, elementally, we have cups, which represent water. And we have swords, which are analogous with air. And we also have pentacles, which correspond to the earth element. So, let's see. What is the message here? The current area of focus seems to be in the same category. So, there's not a big discrepancy between the King and the Ace of Cups. As a matter of fact, there's a common ground between the two. So this is suggesting to me that in order to elevate you energetically and to elevate your mood, fine adjustments are enough. So this is not a severe situation. This is not a hopeless situation. A couple of small shifts energetically are going to help you infinitely. Okay, so the current area of focus, the King of Cups. This is a card that speaks about emotional regulation, self-regulation, and control. Kings in general are experts. And so, experts of any suit are going to be a kind of domineering, so that's a given. Also because they are kings, so there's that element of royalty, that element of status, and also, as I mentioned, there's this idea of control with the King of Cups. So the current focus is, how can I do better in this situation? That's what you're asking yourself. That's what is kind of putting a burden on you. There's a burden of responsibility. And again, let me remind you that this is all happening in the area or the realm of water. And that means that you're recognizing the problem, or you're recognizing the situation to be primarily modulated by emotions. And perhaps the questions that you're asking yourself are akin to those types of questions that people who blame themselves would ask themselves. So there's an accusatory tone, perhaps, or a tone of a presumption that you could do more, you could feel different, that you could control your emotions. So that's the underlying, I think that's the underlying message here. That's the focus here. How can I master this? How can I be in charge of this? And since we are speaking about emotions, that's quite literally muddy waters. It's quite literally a very malleable, changeable, and capricious situation. So, what are some of the subconscious resources that you are not considering just yet? And here we have the King of Swords. So this is another king, and I think the cards are asking you to kind of unpack the King of Cups' message, or this is a compact idea, I think, with the King of Cups. You can separate being a king, being a master, from being desensitized. So basically, what the King of Swords here is suggesting to you is that it is quite possible to rely on your experience, on your mastery, on your skill, high skill level, to stabilize yourself. But it requires a shift of energy, of elemental focus. So it requires you to shift from water to air, from emotion to logic and rational analysis. So where your king can really shine is the realm of those highly rational, logical assertions that you can make about your situation. It's a very practical kind of king, the King of Swords. He's very good at creating categories, creating game plans and strategies, being aware of nuances, of cognitive nuances that the water element, the emotional realm, does not recognize as valid. With emotions, and especially when it comes to the Ace of Cups, there's an all or nothing mindset. And that's okay, because that's what emotions do. They exaggerate, they confabulate, they mystify, they enrich your life, and they speak to your heart, they speak to your imagination. So the purpose of emotions is not what you're trying to use them for in this situation. That's what I'm reading this as. The King of Swords is saying business is business. So there's perhaps a professional line that needs to be established, and emotions are a different story. So the energy that's pulling you out, the Ace of Cups, is actually, ironically or strangely, your ability to be emotional, your ability to feel deeply. Those things are not contradictory in the sense that they cannot coexist in your life. They are, however, to be separated. So what you're trying to achieve here with the King of Cups, this synthesis of leadership and emotion, it is not possible in the way that you're trying to achieve it. And the King of Swords, which is it represents what you're resting on. It's the subconscious support. It's telling you that you have a good basis, an almost intuitive basis for making decisions. It's as though logic and analytical thinking is second nature to you, that it's got these subconscious roots, and it is easily called to the surface from a subconscious place. But what is elevating you, what is taking you to higher altitudes of spirit, is the Ace of Cups. It's the depth and the intensity of feeling that you experience in any given moment. Now, let's see what the advised shift in focus is. And here we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is bringing in a new element, the Earth element. And the Ace of Pentacles is drawing your attention to what is surrounding you at any given moment. So more important than the world of subconscious realizations that are correlating with logic and rational thinking, more important than the wild realms of emotion, what is surrounding you at any given moment, what it is that constitutes your physical reality, taking stock of what is actually going on around you, a sort of mindfulness exercise. That's what the Ace of Pentacles is inviting you to do. It is asking you to step back, assess your situation with all material factors in it. That's what the Ace of the King of Swords is helping you with. You have that subconscious, almost intuitive sensitivity towards that, and try to see opportunities instead of guarding and protecting others, because that's what the King of Cups is really focused on, being in control, guarding and protecting. Instead of that, the Ace of Pentacles is inviting you to see the world of possibilities, the world of opportunities around you, to notice all of that, and to enjoy the fact that your physical reality is not it's not a fixed thing. It's something that you can interfere with, and you can always look for new opportunities. You can always look for exits or entrances depending on what you truly want to do. I think in this situation you are more inclined to look for entrances. You can always look for them and you can always find them. Your looking creates them sometimes. So this is just a reminder that shifting your focus towards what is tangible, what is a discrete entity around you, deserves your attention in this situation more than the internal battle between reason and emotion. So, another way to put it would be to use your physical eyes, to use your senses, your five senses, to reestablish your connection with the material world, because opportunities are awaiting you. So I hope that you enjoy this reading, Gina. I hope that all of you who decided to stay here enjoyed it. If you haven't yet, I recommend that you subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. I always love to hear from you. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.